Hello, I'm Dr. Nina Wilson and I run the clinic One Woman Health, which is focused on the health needs of women in midlife. And today I'm talking to Rachel McCulloch, consultant physiotherapist, about how we can find the time in our lives to exercise. Hi Rachel, it's great to have you here.
Hello, thank you for having me.
We all know that we should exercise, that it's good for our health. And at midlife, it's essential for our well-being now, but also into the future. But it's also the time when we're really busy and exercise can be squeezed out. I talk to a lot of women who maybe aren't sleeping very well, they're getting up to go to a busy job, and then they may have responsibilities in the evening as well.
Yeah.
And scheduling that exercise, finding a time for it, can seem impossible.
Yeah.
So can you help us with that? How can we start?
Yeah, this is a conversation I have a lot with a lot of different people, all different walks of life. We've got busy lives and we've got things filling every hour of our day, really.
Yes.
So the first thing to do is like you would with anything that needs to go into your schedule, you'd have a look at your calendar and you'd find out when it works best for you and you'd pop it in the schedule.
Right. So you've got to identify that time. You can't just think it'll happen.
Yeah, I think what I tend to observe in people is when they just think it will happen, it gets pushed on later and later and later through the day because things crop up and everything becomes more important. And most of us will prioritise others' needs ahead of our own.
I think that's fair. But then by then you've run out of energy, haven't you?
You're
don't
tired,
really feel like it.
you're exhausted, you've done a whole load of tasks in the day and you might just be thinking about having a cup of tea and going to bed.
Understandably. So you get it in the diary, but what if you even feel guilty about that? You might say want to do a workout in the middle of the day, and you might feel guilty about that.
Yeah, and prioritising number one is hard.
Yeah.
So trust that in one way, shape or form, you will get that time back. If you've taken some time out to look after yourself, you will be finding that you've got physical and mental health benefits of the activity.
Okay.
We know that helps people. So
right.
Then you can carry that energy with you. You've already achieved something now on your to-do list, which is looking after yourself. So there's a sense of achievement, a positive outlook. You might have a better energy, and all of a sudden you're in go-get-it mode and you can start ploughing through other tasks that you've got to do.
Okay,
even some of those things that sit on the bottom of the to-do list might start getting done now.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That would be really nice to see. So more energy, less procrastination.
Yeah,
more
lighter mood. Your mood
Yeah.
might be better. It might just be easier to have those conversations with people that can be a challenge at times.
Things that you've been putting off.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So then we talked about just making that time. If you've got 15 minutes, great. If you've got longer, absolutely brilliant. But really it's about changing your behaviour so that you're building in a new habit into your lifestyle. All too often people talk to me about their big goal, whether that's resolving an injury, running a marathon, climbing a mountain, losing weight, feeling happier about their body, or thinking about their health in 20 years' time.
Right.
None of those things can be solved in one day, in 15 minutes. But building that habit of the regularity is going to help those goals all be achieved.
Right.
So if we start just thinking about finding that time and achieving that one thing each day, or if your target is 3 days a week, brilliant. Build that habit and then you'll realise you do have the time for it.
Okay, so that's a good one, as it's often that big thing that provides the motivation. That's what's in our mind, but it can lead us astray because it can lead us into more of a boom and bust. And what you're saying is focus on building a habit, however small, that you then build on.
Yeah, and that big goal, whatever it is, can be the thing that stops us at times too.
Amazing.
Because you might not notice that you've gone down a clothes size after 3 times exercising because it takes longer. So actually if you start just building it in, all of a sudden when it's not there, you might well miss it.
Okay.
And it's become part of your life in a positive way rather than being a chore these days.
There's something else that you just got on the list.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's great.
Yeah.
And how can you make the most of a small amount of time?
Yeah, so that's when I think it comes down to organisation. If you're organised and you've got a nice process in place, you're going to be making your time just better, more efficient. Life's easier on yourself.
You stop it, you stop wasting it, really.
You stop wasting it. So if you've got 15 minutes, that can easily be absorbed by getting a glass of water, nipping to the toilet, finding a sports bra out the laundry and thinking I should sort the laundry out. Actually, if all those things are organised and in place, you can just get into autopilot mode, get yourself dressed, you've got your water, headphones, whatever it is, and now you've got 15 minutes that you've scheduled to exercise and get the most out of that 15 minutes.
So you make it easy on yourself and you just get ready to go.
Absolutely.
Okay, excellent. So there's 4. Let's recap. Get it scheduled.
Schedule it, trust that you're going to get that time back in one way, shape or form. Build the habit, don't worry too much about the end goal.
Yeah.
And make it easy for yourself by being organised.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I can't wait to incorporate these into my day. And we'd really like to hear from you too. So please leave a comment below. And thank you so much.
Thank you,
Rachel.
Bye.
Bye.